इतना सफर है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
Good afternoon, one and all. With a great brand video of Franchise India, which truly depicts the kind of the passion we follow every day and introduce different initiative in market, we welcome you for this particular webinar. Franchise India is Asia's largest integrated franchise solution company, which was established in 1999, and we proudly says no one sells more business than us because we have facts and figures to prove it. We have helped more than 4,000 international and national brands for their expansion with our 70 plus offices, and we have helped thousands of investors in getting the right franchise solution and brands from us. We truly believe in partnership between investors and brand. And with a great hope that everybody is safe and healthy, we welcome you to 170th episode of Business Opportunity with Chai webinar series. This is a representation of the brand. We do not endorse any particular brand. And it is our privilege to invite management team of Franchise India, Mr. Gaurav Maria and Sonia Chaudhary, along with our brand of the day. During the course of the webinar, we'll talk about the brand, end-to-end financial model about the brand, and the support they are giving in market, along with your queries and question and answers. We welcome Brand of the Day Teachers Hub. Brand, which was established in 2008, is an online offline teachers training aggregator platform. They are not only present for academic and competitions, competitive exams, they have yoga, music, dance, art, lecture, language, etc. as their categories of interest. They already have 21,000 students with 150 classes daily. We welcome Ms. Shweta Agarwal. She's the CEO and founder, along with Mr. Saurabh Agarwal, his co-founder and COO, and Santosh Agarwal, his marketing head. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining in today. Over to you to formally present your presentation. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hello. Good afternoon. Very good afternoon, Sonia ji, Gaurav ji, and all our viewers. I'm Shweta Agarwal, founder and CEO of our company. So, I will talk about the beautiful journey of the Teachers Hub, like how it began. So, it was in 2017 when exams were on head, and I was really worried to find a perfect teacher for my own son. But frankly speaking, I didn't get one. So being a housewife, I realized like how tough it is to find a perfect teacher, especially for the working parents, to get the teacher for different subjects and different activities. So with this struggle and a desire in me, to do something of my own independently, gave a birth to an idea to start my own platform where I can connect teachers, students, and parents together. So initially, I started with my home in a very small scale. Then later on in 2018, along with my business partner Saurav, Santosh, and other team members of TTH, we have nurtured, built, and groomed TTH, the Teachers Hub, from an idea into a professionally run startup business, bridging the gap between educators and students under the strong pillars of our ideals of unity, dignity, and quality. And talking about the vision and mission of our company. So the vision is that we understand the need of seeking and imparting knowledge and education. So the mission is to connect these two in a seamless, qualitative, and in an affordable way. Saurav, you please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Archanaji, Gauravji, and everyone, the viewers who are looking at. We are really happy to get featured in your platform. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to be with yours. So this is all about the education thing. What we realized two years back, there are a lot of gaps between the parents and the students who are looking for a very good teacher for their home tuition purpose. So we have tried and built up a gap, which is a bridge between the gap, what we have formed at this moment, and we had called it as the name by the Teachers Hub. So here we are connecting both of them to find any kind of teachers or trainers, whatever a parent or a student are looking for, be it academic or any for extracurricular. So this is how we started 2 years back. Now we are basically based in Kolkata, and we are running our operation in Kolkata since last 2.5 years, around 2.5 years, and now we are expanding pan-India basis. So Mr. Santosh is there to explain you the entire details, the project details. So Santosh, is over to you.
Yeah. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. This is Santosh Kegwal. I'm the head of marketing for TTH, and I'm going to talk about the business today. TTH, as you know, is an aggregator platform which connects educators with students and parents. It's a very simple business and it basically thrives on very specific categories of interest. I'm going to talk about a few of them. Firstly, it's about academics. We target tutors and teachers and trainers and students who are looking for different subjects, specific subjects, and we cover the entire gamut of subjects, which include primarily principal areas like science, maths, as well as others. We also talk about creativity. We have different areas where we cover stuff like drawings and clay making, modeling, craft works, and all that, which also are required by a lot of students and parents. Then there is the fine arts like dance and music. We have programs for classical dance, Western dance, jazz, ballet. We talk about music, learning different instruments, vocals, and stuff. Then we have extracurricular activities also, which we cover, which includes basic items like spell bee, Olympiads, as well as other things. We have programs for fitness and martial arts and foreign languages, Spanish, Chinese, French, a lot of different languages. We also have personality development courses where we have our trainers teaching spoken English, public speaking, presentation skills. And then we also have sports programs for different kinds of sports. Apart from these areas which we cover, these categories of interest that we cover, we also have a platform where we provide facilities to purchase a different kind of supplies and stationery, school products, notes, school books, library books, educational products, study materials, and all kinds of things. Our platform is basically a one-stop solution for all your needs when it comes to education and knowledge. Can we have the next slide, please?
Next slide, please.
Thank you. Yeah. Let's talk about a little bit about our business process. This is basically a very simplified process, and we've tried to make it very user-friendly. We start off with digital marketing as well as off-site and on-site marketing campaigns by our company, both B2B as well as B2C. We have teachers and trainers and educators enroll with our company by paying a very nominal amount of fee as registration fee, after which they are not required to pay anything else. Once they're on board with us, we make their data and their information available on our portal by way of a dashboard. They get their own exclusive dashboard. So students and parents who are visiting our portal and our website and our web page or our app can basically access these dashboards and get complete information about the educators and teachers and trainers. We do marketing and slowly build our customer traffic to the portal, and this customer traffic also gets into the retail products which are available on the portal directly, as I said, about stationery products and school supplies and everything. Basically, through this process, we are having a very nice engagement between the customer and the relevant service provider. The customer itself themselves pay directly to the service provider, to the trainer, to the educators, and we ourselves do not take any commissions or anything from the customers directly. So the process is very simplified, it's very user-friendly, and most importantly, it is very affordable for both parties concerned. Can we have the next slide, please?
Next slide.
Thank you. Yeah, awards and recognitions. Ever since we started a few years back, we've grown from strength to strength. And this culminated in 2019 when TTH was awarded the Best EdTech Award by Indian Awaz, which was held in an award felicitation ceremony in Guwahati. Our business partners Shweta and Saurav were both there representing the company, and they were felicitated. Apart from this, we've also been interviewed by RJ Parveen on radio, and we have been featured on Taza TV, where we've talked about our business and our company. And this has encouraged us tremendously, because this appreciation only makes us want to do better and to achieve better goals in the future. Can we have the next slide, please? Yes, we're going to talk about India as what it represents in the field of education. In normal conversations, we talk about how some of the best doctors, engineers, and computer professionals in the world are Indians, sorry. And we talk about how Indians are now at the head of some of the biggest corporations internationally, worldwide, whether it is Google or Microsoft or the companies. Well, to get into the statistics, India has approximately 250 million students now from KG to 12 who are in schools and who are in need of tuitions either at home or at centers or even online. And India has one of the largest networks of higher education institutions in the world, almost 40,000 colleges and 993 universities respectively, as per the statistical facts of the financial year 2019. In 2018-19, India enrolled almost 38 million students in higher education, and education sector in India now is a very high priority for the government. 100% foreign direct investment has been automated since 2002, and the edtech market is expected to reach almost $3.5 billion by 2022. That's their projection. We've already received investments worth over $1 billion as of this year. And the cabinet chaired by our Honorable Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has already approved the National Education Policy as of 2020, making way for large-scale transformational reforms in both schools and higher education sectors. So, invariably, the future looks really bright for this field and for our company and other companies like this in the future. Can we have the next slide, please? Yeah, let's take a glance into the home tuition market in India statistically. Now, the data has shown us that while 70% of tuitions are in the academic area space. Almost 30% of tuitions are actually in the non-academic space, which is like extracurricular activities, foreign languages, fine arts, etc. Indian private tuition market, the private tuition market is expected to be at almost 16 billion US dollars in the year 2017, and it is now growing at almost 30 to 35%. It is estimated to grow at almost 25 billion probably. Academics is obviously, as I spoke earlier, is a major and big thing, and this is very big for the home tuition category and the home tuition market. And this category is dominated by the KG to 12 education. Most parents of K2 from KG to class 8, grade 8 are looking for all subjects from tutors, and science and maths are the primary focus subjects, followed by English, but then there are other subjects. And we were talking about extracurricular activities. Health and vocational training is a growing trend. Yoga is very popular now. We have other categories like guitar, music, foreign languages, spoken English, public speaking, dance, Zumba. These have become very popular. So, there is a whole area, there's a whole gamut of things to explore here, and it's only going to get better. Can we have the next slide, please? This brand, our brand, and this brand in particular is very well placed to cater to this evolving Indian opportunity in the field of academics and tuitions. All cities with a sizable population base and large presence of K to 12 schools is a potential market. This is a fast evolving business, and home tutors and training services are now in great demand. Customers are demanding tuitions, customers are demanding classes, online and offline classes. And what they're looking for is more one-to-one interaction. It's got to be more personalized. It's got to be very focused. There has to be good attention given. And with this growing influence, private tuition is increasingly becoming very affordable. And that's where, sometimes we see that because of this aspect, quality is compromised. But this is where we as a brand, we are focusing on, where our quality, the high quality teaching is what we are aiming for, which is again, at the same time, very affordable. Experience and expertise is critical and crucial in this. We have a strong proof of concept with running operations in Kolkata, and we have a large portfolio of services which can enable the franchisees much larger pool to connect with. We are tech driven, and we provide all kinds of mentorship and training and support. And so the brand is well positioned right now for this kind of opportunity, and I think it should be good. So can we have the next slide, please? Yeah, we are, as Mr. Saurav was speaking earlier, that we have a presence in Kolkata, and we are now looking to set up pan-India operations. And for this, franchisees are critical. And if we are going to introduce franchisees with a role to come on board, there has to be a platform. We have a platform. We have a program in place where for the franchisees, the digital marketing campaigns needs to be done by them. The teachers and the trainers and the educators are to be enrolled by them against the nominal fee that I spoke of earlier for acting as which acts as a registration fee. From our side, from the company side, we are going to make this information and data accessible and available on the portal. We are going to build the customer traffic and provide mentorship and training and support to the franchisees. And then, of course, the operations itself have to be independent, where the engagement has to be done between the customers and the service providers. As I spoke earlier, that the idea is to make it very simple and user-friendly and one-on-one. So the customers directly engage with the trainers. All payments are made to them directly, and the services are provided accordingly. Can we have the next slide, please? For our franchisee proposal, what we're looking at primarily is firstly as for a master franchisee, where we're targeting states where a master franchisee can be offered to someone who will get exclusive state rights. And then they can accordingly develop multi-level franchisees covering different cities, and control is there, and business can be expanded accordingly. And these master franchisees do not require to be, handling day-to-day operations, but they can ideally focus on the unit development of the unit franchisees themselves. From our side, of course, we will provide extensive marketing support, training support for lead generation, both on B2B as well as B2C. And as the business expands and develops and grows, we will continue to evolve and help the franchisees evolve with new exciting opportunities and categories. We have the next slide, please. The role for a unit franchisee partner is much more extensive. They have to have programs in place which can empanel the service providers, the trainers and tutors, and they can do local city marketing. They can do media campaigns, social media campaigns, connect with schools, connect with institutions and training centers. As I said, the registration fee is nominal, which they facilitate with the students and the parents. And what we're looking at is a typical unit franchisee is expected to empanel at least 1,500 to 1,600 trainers in year one, and then maintain about 2,000 to 2,200 enrollment in the steady state from the year two onwards. Product sales is going to be playing a very important role. They can tie up with companies and brands and stationery shops for product distribution. They can tie up with schools for notebooks and school books and library books. And this can also provide lead generation for both trainers as well as students. Customer engagement is going to happen directly between the teachers and the trainers, and the work with the service providers has to ensure engagement with adequate customers so that the business grows rapidly on a day-to-day basis. Can we have the next slide, please? Yes, a typical trainer profile. Our business module rests on one very important critical thing, which is quality. When we're talking about making things, simplifying things and making it user-friendly and making it affordable, as I said earlier, the one thing that we will not and we don't want to compromise on is quality. And for that, we have a very strong focus on the trainer profile, where we have to make sure that a typical trainer is not just good and great, but is actually one of the top performing candidates in the city or in the areas that they are employed in. We are also considering young talent, because young talent is enterprising. Experience and expertise is always welcome, and they can go a long way in select programs like special subjects like science and math and personality development. And pleasing personalities, good communication skills, good affability and aptitude is always goes a long way in helping a candidate. And in the future, as we start offering post-grad and graduation courses also, then we are obviously looking at more experienced and highly skilled and expert trainers and teachers. But as I said, the focus is on quality and training and expertise. This is critical for the sake of our customers and for the sake of our business and its standing and goodwill in the future. Next profile, please. Can we have the next slide, please? Yeah, I'm going to shortly, briefly speak about our extensive marketing activities. We primarily focus on a lot of advertisements and publicity campaigns on social media, connecting with institutions and schools. And one of the key things to this kind of business is, of course, word of mouth. When customers are happy, they're going to recommend you, they're going to talk about you, they're going to share your information and data, and you grow from that. Our marketing is primarily focused on social media exploration, and through Instagram, through Twitter, through Facebook, through various other social media platforms, through events and exhibitions and webinars. We will be exploring options of reaching out and getting as many people to know about us as possible. Can we have the next slide, please? Just like any other business, there's a lot of competition in the market. This slide is self-explanatory. It shows, it's listing a few of our competitors like My Private Tutor and Urban Pro and Curio and FlipClass. As you can see the statistics, we are a fairly new company. We started out 2017, 2018, and in the last 2-3 years, I think we've made great strides. Primarily with our headquarters in Kolkata, we are now having presence in different cities. We are hoping to reach out pan-India. We have 2,100 students and almost 5,000 teachers, and we'll be going from strength to strength from here. As the slide explains, in the lower part, you can see that our mode of training covers the entire gamut. I mean, it covers almost everything. We are catering to home tutoring, app-based, web-based. We're having group classes, single classes, online classes, offline classes. We're not leaving out everything. We're making sure that for any customer, any potential customer who visits us, there will always be a solution to any of the requirements that you have. And as you can see from the statistics, that we are probably right now the only one brand that is now looking out to providing franchisees and branching out and exploring that avenue. So I think that explains a lot. Next slide, please. Our coaching focus covers everything, as I said earlier. We are fully integrated. We will be providing our franchisees with a wider pool of teachers and trainers to recruit from. We are covering the academics as well as extracurricular activities for all classes from KG to 12. Higher education is in the pipeline. Hopefully, it should be online soon. We are covering entrance exams like IIT, NEAT, CA, CPT. We are doing computer programming classes, foreign language courses, fitness, sports, music, fine arts, everything. We're covering everything, and I think anything that comes along in the future, we will be definitely exploring it. We are open to all kinds of ideas. We are going to have a very open mind when it comes to this and try to include as many services and options as possible in the future. Next slide, please. For the briefing about the financial snapshots as well as any other questions that you may have, I'm now going to hand over to Mr. Saurav Agarwal, who will take over from me. And I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Santosh, for explaining the entire project. So here we are with the final thing. Here the pricing and the requirements what we are looking for the master franchisee and the unit franchisee. For the master franchisee, basically we are looking for an approximately area, which is the office area of 100 to 200 square feet. And approximately the investment for the master franchisee, which will be the exclusive stage franchisee, will be approximately 11 lakh rupees with GST, where the franchisee fees will be around 10 lakh rupees. And the setup cost of the internal office will be approximately 1 lakh rupees. And the margin, if we talk about the margin, so the master franchisee would be getting 12% on the revenue of the teachers and the traders who are enrolling with us by paying the subscription price. And also they would be getting add-on 5% on top of for the products which they are selling, like the education products and the other products which they would be selling. So the ROI which is coming in 1 year for the master franchise is approximately 45 to 50%. So which means by the ROI, the master franchises can cover their investment in 21 to 24 months. And there would be agreement period of 5 plus 5 years for the master franchisee as well. So now if you talk about unit franchisees, so unit franchisee, there are two options for unit franchisee. One is like they have to go for 100 square feet office, which is an option where if they are initially, if they are looking to work from their home, so they can work from their home for initially a couple of months. Then after that, they can go for the office premises. So investment for the unit franchisee would be around 5.5 lakh rupees with GST, plus GST, sorry. And the franchisee would be 5 lakh rupee, and the infrastructure cost would be approximately 50,000 rupees. So margin what they will be getting, the unit will be getting directly 52% of all the registrations what we are getting us, and 6% for all the stuff, the online stuff which they are selling, like the notebooks or the school stationery items and everything. And expected ROI which we have calculated, which is 65 to 75% per year. So the unit franchisee would be able to get the entire return within 15 to 18 months. And the agreement period is minimum of for them is for 5 years. And the estimate what we have calculated the estimate as per for the city population, which is approximately say 25 lakh in the population. So for those cities, we have estimated this projection. Can we have the next slide, please? So here are the entire map of India where we are looking for the franchisees. We are looking around 10 to 12 master franchisees at this moment, and who can make 8 to 10 unit franchisees all over the India, all over the country basically. So in East Zone, we are taking care of the entire East Zone. So we are looking for master franchisees from Delhi, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Punjab, Uttarakhand, Jammu Kashmir, and Himachal Pradesh. And they would be catering the entire cities which come in under their states. And in the West, we are looking for Maharashtra, Goa, Gujarat, and Madhya Pradesh. And of course, on South, which is Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. So these are the master franchisee what we are looking for, and they will be catering. They will be making the unit franchisee according to their cities. Can we have the next slide? So here we are basically looking for the investors. We are welcoming all the investors to come us, and there's the background like what we are looking at this moment. So we want the investors to be a little bit experienced in the educational industry, and which is a very important thing to understand the basic need of the customers and the teachers both. Both are our clients, the mainly. So we are looking basically for them to have a skill, a little bit of skill of business development for the CRM and the team management, and also the management skills what they have. That would be the key to success basically. May I have the next slide, please? So here what we have planned in near future, within 3 to 4 months, we are adding up new projects with the same hotel. So like our mock test series are coming on, and there would be a higher education platform is coming in, where we will be inviting a lot of higher education teachers and the parents to come in, and they can take the teachers from here. And also like we are making for the exam portal, where the students from JEE, NEET, GET, they can come and give the examinations over here. The higher education admission counseling will be starting in future. Next slide, please. So this is what all about. So Sonia ji, like can we go for the question or anything like?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for this presentation, Saurabh ji, Santosh and Shweta ji. I feel this is very elaborate what you have presented, and I would also like to add, EdTech is redefining how education today is resourced and also consumed, and where blending learning and personalized education is the only way quality education is going to be consumed in the future also. And at the same time, I also feel the role of teachers are also evolving in these times, and teacher talent has always been a very big issue, even when it comes to taking tuitions. And this talent was never scalable in earlier offline model, and this model makes even the talent scalable, because at same time they can reach out to maybe a number of students. And as you rightly mentioned, India has a very big addressable market of Generation Z and even Alpha, and 39% almost of the education market is supplementary education, which also includes a big portion of tuitions today. And the last many months, we've also seen students from especially primary classes to class 12 are actively leveraging websites and apps in search for excellent tutors. So my first question, which I wanted to ask, and this is also for all the viewers, I'm sure they would like to understand, is now today, with companies, and I saw from the comparative analysis that you did, not many companies are doing that, but internationally, globally, there are many, and this platform or this kind of subcategory has also seen a big surge in in investments also, which have come from the private equity players. Now, in order to succeed, companies need to have a good tutor management platform, robust training, even remote monitoring of tutors and tools and other techniques which can be analyzed to ensure effective outcome for each student. Can you maybe elaborate or highlight some of the features of this platform and how it engages all the stakeholders, maybe students on one side, teachers, and other stakeholders? If that can be explained, I feel that would be very helpful for all the viewers.
Basically, all the for the stakeholders who would be like coming on the board, we have planned a very we have designed this platform in a way so that will be like a very easy to for them to work with us, because we have all the things set at this moment and all the backends are ready with us, and whatever the registrations and the requirements are coming in, they will be able to see it very clearly. And we have made this concept and the backend system and everything very transparent to everyone. So this is how we are working at this moment.
Okay. Now, is there also interface with the parents? So typically an app like this would also have an interface of parents, teachers, and students. So is that visibility of how the student is performing is also available on the app?
Yes, the teacher can definitely make it like how they are doing. We have made up internal chatting system with the parent directly, with the registered number of the parent, where teacher and parent can connect with each other and they can chat with each other. What are the progress going on there? And also the teacher can share a lot of information through their PDF or any screenshots through that chat option.
Okay. Now, because I also see a question which is asked by one of our consultants, Mr. Amjad, what happens if the teacher directly registers with the website instead of, through a franchisee? Is there any lead that the franchisee gets from
yes, we have a dedicated codes for the franchisee, all the units. The teacher, what they are getting registered, they have to use those codes. The unique code, what we will be providing them to.
All right. Okay, another question which because I saw the numbers which you have presented, and this is an average of 1600 odd trainers that one would need in year one. And I also saw on the other side a mix of various activities which included sports, which had obviously academic, which is a major chunk, languages, and other extracurriculum activities. Now, if we see a mix of these trainers, say 1600 people, ideally, what should be the mix of these trainers is something I wanted to know. And typically, how long does it take? Because 1600 in 1 year, I'm sure the initial 1 or 2 months would take for somebody to market, reach out to the trainers.
So yeah, please go on.
Yeah. So what help? Because a lot of markets, because Calcutta, you already there and, working for a long time. What approach would you have for a new market in terms of maybe helping also a master franchisee reach out to these potential trainers? And second, my question, maybe I'll repeat, is the mix amongst the all categories of these 1600 trainers.
Right. So in 1600 trainers, the category we are maximum, we are targeting the education part, the academic teachers, and apart from that, like we have we have the major 9 categories. In those 9 categories, we have around more than 100 subcategories are there. So for an example, if you go for the music category, so there are various kinds of music categories are there. Like somebody wants to learn tabla or any other instrument like piano, synthesizer, and there are a lot of other instruments are there. And in music category, like someone wanting to learn, vocal things like the Rabindra Sangeet or the Bollywood music or different kind of, we have the categories in that way. And apart from for as per the marketing and the support is concerned, we are always here to help you with our ideas, what we have implemented here in Kolkata to get all the teachers on board and all the students on board as well. So we will definitely share all the ideas and on the concept and how to go about by step, we will be guiding them, everyone in that way.
Okay.
So we have a main focus on the digital marketing and also in the local marketing as well.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Now, I also like to maybe understand when we talk about the various product mix, we talked about even retail product where revenues come from and also trainer enrollment. Typically, what is the revenue mix between the two? is something if that can also be explained. One, and overall, how does the system work in terms of revenue? How long will it take for a person to reach maybe an optimum level? While we understand 1600 towards the end of 1 year is something he needs to have, and by the end of second year, the number which I saw, he needs to have a steady rate of 2000 odd trainers to be on the platform. But between these two, retail product mix and trainer enrollment, what kind of revenues can one expect? And what should be the optimum for the initial, if I take maybe a 6 months period, what should be that number that one should be able to achieve?
Okay. As for the numbers concerned for the teachers and trainers, what we are, basically what we need, they have to do, they have to get around 150 teachers registration. It can be in any category, be in academic or be in sports, be in music. It's a bunch there. So they have to come with a minimum of approximately 150 teachers enrollment. So to get a good revenue point for every month. And also, like as we said, that they would be we would be targeting to all the stationery shops and other schools where they can generate around 25,000 rupees business every month to get in a cutoff point. So so like as of now, like we have three kind of different segments. One is for teachers registration, one is for stationeries, and the library books. So we have calculated in that way.
Okay, helpful. Now, and we have talked about two set of relationships, one being the master franchisee, and we have seen the locations where you wish to enter, and the other
Right.
being the unit franchisee. Now, another thing, because you're already present in West Bengal, and we might not be looking for any masters there because you're directly doing it. So West Bengal is a market where we are open for unit franchisees, including
Right, absolutely.
Kolkata. Including
Absolutely.
Kolkata, we are open
Right.
for unit franchisees.
Not for Kolkata. Apart from Kolkata, in West Bengal, we are open for unit franchisees.
Unit. Okay, but
Right.
not in Kolkata. So Kolkata as a market is something which we need to keep out of scope as far as
Right. The
partners.
Kolkata and Havana, basically.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if I also maybe want an understanding on the master franchisee role, because what we have seen is a master franchisee comes as an investor, he invests an amount and then he starts getting a share on every enrollment of
Right.
trainer. And
Correct.
we saw the sharing between the unit and the master. What role would a master franchisee play in terms of maybe marketing, training? Is there something which he needs to be actively involved on initial level and ongoing level?
Right. So here, what the the role of the master franchisee is to develop unit franchisees. Okay, that's the main role, and also controlling the entire unit franchisee. Like they will be guiding the unit franchisee what has to be done and how to done, because the master franchisee will be direct point of contact with us. We will be dealing directly with the master franchisee. As I have mentioned earlier, that there would be a commission structure, like they would be getting a direct cut of from the sales, which will be done through unit franchisees. So they don't have to make teachers enrollment, or they don't have to go and visit to the school and colleges. They have to just guide and keep an eye at the day-to-day work with the unit franchisees. And also, like it was not mentioned on the listing, like whatever the master franchisee is making the unit, whatever the unit is getting through them, they would be getting a good around 35% of the commission of the unit franchisees. The registration fees they would be getting.
Okay. And okay, what kind of revenue can one expect? So when we talk about 150 students to be enrolled, typically what is the average tuition fee? Is that regulated by you? Is there some structure around how these fees to be charged?
So really, it depends. Basically, it depends on city to city. Like we cannot say, like suppose in Calcutta, if someone is like charging around 3,000 rupees for a particular tuition, so it can be lesser or it can be high in other cities. Like Mumbai, the charges are very high. So the same kind of tuition in Mumbai, they can charge say 5,000 rupees. And if we go to say a Ranchi or a smaller city apart from the metros, it can come down a little bit. So it all depends city to city.
But you would do the recommendation just to
hello
add.
Sir, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Sorry, I just got
yeah.
So would you make a recommendation on what pricing they should charge? I mean, or it's a competitive?
No, sir. At this moment, we are not involving ourselves in that, because we are given liberty to the teachers and the parent to decide mutually.
my recommendation would be that if some kind of a parity comes in the pricing structure as a recommendation, then
Okay.
otherwise there is a risk of discounting and it can confuse, because we are living in a digital world. So if people go on a structure and find another pricing going in some place differently, so I think it would be recommended that we put some structure in that, so that there is a, if not, there is an approval process. So
Yeah, we can look on it. That's not a problem. We can look on it. But at this moment, what our platform is doing, we are we are connecting the teachers and parents directly. So there are a lot of this. Not only that a teacher is getting number from us or the contact details from us, or a parent is getting details. So my job is totally done. It's nothing like that. But like the main point when it starts, when they connect each with each other directly. So there are a lot of internal things where we decide for the revenue, like the fees structure. They decide for the time duration, how long the teacher will teach the student, and in how many days in a week. There are a lot of different things which comes in. So we have given liberty to the parents and the teachers directly to go for this kind of stuff.
no, I
That's
agree.
the
What I'm saying is that even a licensing program, this liberty is there. You need to do market dynamics. While there is not so much of disparity in the pricing which would come in, but still there can be a freedom given to them. But I
yes.
was just saying on a recommended price kind of a structure which
Yeah, we
can.
can do that. That's not a problem. We can do that easily.
Over to you, Sonia, for your questions.
We talked about the sharing between unit and the master franchisee, and if you can also maybe elaborate, maybe I don't know if I missed or I didn't see that in that presentation. What is the sharing between you and the master franchisee, and you and unit for that matter?
Okay. For
And
the
what are
teachers,
the various
yeah.
maybe fees under which that sharing happens? Is it just the enrollment fee and the retail product, or it is also sharing on the tuitions? If that can also be explained.
No, yeah, this is a very good point which you have asked me. Let me clear it up. So basically, we are just sharing, and we are only charging to the teachers the registration cost. Apart from that, we are not taking any kind of commission for the tuition what they are getting. So teachers are very free. They would be knowing that after the registration for 1 year, they don't have to pay any single penny extra to us. So that's the most big benefit what we are giving that. Because there are a lot of other institutions are there in the market. They are charging like 10% or 15% every month of their revenue. And they are also charging a very big amount for the registration charges. These are more than like 2,500 or 3,000. There are a lot of people in the market. They are charging like 4,000, 5,000 rupees for the year registration. But during after doing the entire the survey, we got that the people are ending up by paying a very huge amount. It's a bomb like kind of thing. So that's the reason we have kept the very low size ticket.
Okay.
And apart from this, like in the registration charges, the franchisee straightforward is getting on the teacher's registration 52%, and the master would be getting around 12% on each and every registration from their states. Not only the city, from the state, whatever whatever the number which are coming as a registration in any category, they would be getting a straight 12% of the.
Sure. And what would be your share in this? What is the master franchisee supposed to pay the Teachers Hub?
Okay, the master franchisee is paying us as a franchisee fees, which is 10 lakh rupees. And we had assumed as a like 1 lakh rupees as a internal setup cost, which they have to bear. Like they don't have to pay to us.
Okay, but there's no ongoing fee which the master franchisee will pay to you on receipt of enrollment from the unit. Is there some percentage which goes to you also?
Yeah, because like the entire fees is coming to us. We will be giving to the master and to the unit.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So when we saw that sharing, that is a sharing, net sharing, which the unit and the master would get, and the rest would be retained by the company.
Right. So in total, like what we are giving 64% of the sharing to the master and unit. Right.
Now, the question which I'm saying, Swapji, because I have one interest, Mr. VP Singh from Lucknow, he's keen to take the master franchise rights for the city, And I think there might be a discussion. He's left his details also. He wants to know, is there any video which is available on how, these classes take place or the working of these franchisees? So I don't know if there can be a demo which can also be done, not now, but we can put up a day where these demos can be
Yeah,
done.
sure, we can
Maybe
do.
the franchisees can see how these sessions are conducted.
Right. So I would like to make one thing clear, that this is not an online platform. We are not promoting any kind of say the courses, or so. We are simply providing a hardcore teachers to the parents for the home tuitioning. So we are not selling any kind of courses here.
Okay. Now, when we talk about the training, is there any training which is given to the unit and the master
Yes, of course.
franchisee? One. And second, my question will also be on the trainers. While we talked about the various parameters they should qualify to become a trainer, but is there any kind of test they need to get through
Yes,
to
once
enroll
the
in the
teachers
platform?
register, yes, once the teachers register with us, we make calls to all the teachers, and we go to their profile, and we do scanning kind of thing. So we go for all the legal documents and kind of thing. They have to provide us for the security purpose. We are taking the Aadhaar card and the address proof and all the things we are doing up with the educational stuffs as well. Right.
Now, will this platform also give an access to maybe the parents or the students to see the rating of the trainers as well? Is
Yes.
there a structure where
Yes.
somebody can see, how these
Yes. It's
teachers or
there.
trainers are trained?
Correct, right. So parents have the liberty to come and review about that teacher which they are conducting the classes with.
Okay, great, great, Saurabh. I think this was helpful. We've tried and covered a lot of questions, and I'll see if we have any coming from the audience,
Yeah.
which we have not been able to
I think we
cover.
should also now discuss on the date where we want to have a discovery day, because
Sorry.
we can decide on a date where we can have a discovery day where one-on-one discussions can happen with
Yeah,
prospects.
sure.
Yeah. So
Anytime, sir.
what date would be good for you in the coming week?
So you can decide and you can let me know, and I'm free for this.
Yeah. No, thank you very much.
I'm always free for my work. That's not a problem.
That's a good spirit. That's what we all need to do.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what.
so 25th, is it good?
Perfect.
So 25th we will take as a discovery day date, and we will try
Okay.
to organize one-on-one discussion, and some of our senior consultants would work with to filter down over the next 3-4 days, and then we can organize this.
Sure. Sure.
Great. So any last comments from your side on the to our audience, our investors, both on Facebook?
I would like Shweta and Santosh to tell something about us. The last comment.
Yeah, Shweta should start.
Shweta, over to you.
I'll tell, I will tell to my viewers and startups that, initially we face a lot of problems. Everyone faces, but the commitment, 100% commitment, and the never give up attitude, and especially a very good team like Saurav, Santosh, and our team is very important. That's all.
Absolutely, absolutely. And a good leader always
A good
gives
leader.
the team. Yeah. Santosh?
Well, hello, sir. As I said earlier, the whole process of the journey that began with TTH was very personal, where Shweta basically, it started with a struggle by her to find a tutor for her son. And I think, it was that personal. I think the commitment also comes through is that this is much more than a business. This is much more than an enterprise. It's the focus is about being involved in something that is very special, that is bigger than us, to grow with it and to be able to spread knowledge and education. There's nothing more important than that today, than to spread the light of knowledge and education, and to be a part of it, and to stay with it, and to help it is something amazing. And we hope to have this grow and build into something much bigger than all of us. And we hope to have something good coming out.
No, it's free. And also, every good business, the foundation is always problem solving. So
That's
when
true.
you
That's
solve a
true.
big problem, and I think we are the right time, right place. There's a lot is happening in this space, and with your product being ready now, I think it's just about time where it can really spread to across markets. Saurabh, your last comments?
So my thing is, I would like to say to all the viewers that according to me, what I believe, the education is the one of the most important thing for us at this moment. And during the startup of this project, we were struggling with a lot of things. As basically, what we want our kids to grow up with a very good qualified and a quality education. But this is a very lack that people are not getting a good and a professional kind of teachers at this moment. So that's the reason why we pour in, and we want to give our experience and the qualified teachers to each and every house in India. Our target and our vision to provide a very good and the quality services to every customer of this country, every parent who are like struggling to get a good teacher. So that's our main vision, is to provide a endless number of teachers and endless number of customer service to everyone, to the country, basically.
Absolutely. There's great vision. It's a responsible business where you are able to pass an
Absolutely right.
after the development of kids.
So that's the reason we have like put in effort of a lot of in technology things and the connecting with, and we are also we have also given the rights to parents and the teacher to decide. The mostly what happened if the consultancies comes in, so they make a kind of a pressure on the head of this parents and the teachers to not, suppose a teacher is facing some kind of issues with the parents, so they will make a pressure to not to leave that tuition, and they won't be able to speak it out even. So we have come across with a couple of this kind of issues. So that's the reason like we have given the liberties to decide the things on your own.
Yeah, it's more licensing model. So in licensing, you give a little bit of a business freedom,
Right.
Geographically find a fitment and do that. So it's a great model. I think great timing and a lot of effort done by the team, and they have now ready
Thank
to
you.
share with everybody. We have a strong belief on what they've done at Franchise India, and
Right.
we're very proud of this association with you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Sonia, over to you for your last comment, and then Archana.
Just like to say thank you so much, Saurabh ji, Shweta ji, and Santoshi. It was very pleasure having you with us today. And in the meantime, the next 4 days, our teams will filter out all the inquiries and we'll help them reach out to you. Thank you
Sure.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Sonia ji, Gaurav ji, for giving us a opportunity to work with you guys, and you have provided such a wonderful platform us to explore more ourselves in the country. We don't want to just be in one city or one state, and your platform will be very helpful for us to explore ourselves in the entire country.
Look forward.
Thank you very much once again.
Look forward.
Thank you again, sir.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
And thank you very much for all the viewers who are here, who participated, and who had taken their such a precious time to watch us. And let's hope for the best, and let's come on board, and we can make a lot of difference in education system in future.
Absolutely. And friends, if you want to really apply for the franchise, go on our business hotline number and apply for the franchise, and we will make sure that on 25th we are able to get you on a one-on-one discussion with the team. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir. Everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So congratulations, Shweta, Saurabh, and Santosh, for the kind of the work you are doing. Our best wishes with you. We really appreciate the kind of the effort and time you have put in today. Thank you so much, our panel member, for joining in today and sharing your thought process with us. Last but not the least, our dear participants who have joined us today to understand this this franchise model. Yes, you can connect with us at our business hotline number, which is 97176 83838. That's the number where we invite all your suggestions, feedback, and queries. This number is directly monitored by management team of Franchise India. So we'll try to give you the best of the services. You can also connect with us, get in touch with us on our different social handles, which are there on screen. The recorded version of this particular webinar and all the previously done webinars are available at the Facebook page of Franchise India Brands Limited. Go under video section and you can rewatch, enjoy all the webinars. You can also connect with management team of Franchise India at their respective LinkedIn IDs. That's the information on your screen. And tomorrow it's Sunday, and we are inviting you for 171st episode of business opportunity with chai, where we are presenting you Sri Shivan's Swadeshi Kendra brand. They are already present in 17 districts. It's a retail opportunity for each one of you. So please do not miss this chance. At the same business hotline number, you can get a registration link. We request and urge everyone to do registration today so that sharp tomorrow 12 p.m. you can join us to understand franchise model of this particular brand. And at 3 p.m. under regional show, we are celebrating and inviting each one of you for North India show, where our industry experts would join us along with our top brands. So two brands webinar for you, where you have opportunity to choose among them. As per your reference, as per your preference. So thank you so much for joining in today. Have a great day ahead. Keep very good care of yourself. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Archana.
Thank you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Saurabh. Have a nice day.
Same
Bye.
here. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Shweta.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Sonia ji, and thank you, Shweta and Santosh, for everything. Thank you. Mm.